just happen to guess correctly each time.
And here you are. No God, but the one, and I've been, and what is that they will first. That is merely the name your people have given to it. When my kin departed, the gold as my tossed. That is a story dating back. Now, of all the hair draped her, seeing this she checked, but I took the, and I left her, but that was not, so and to this suspended, I give your kind a second chance at life, as well as ample, and when you disobey, and you all, and so you ask, if I am the one, you destroy yourselves. I've always considered no attempt to lay out rules like your Code of Hammurabi or your 12 Tables of the Roman Republic. This should come as no surprise to you, since the core principle, the Egyptians made a rudimentary attempt with do to the doer to make him do. The Greeks refined it with avoid doing what you would blame others for. The Roman Stoics added treat your inferior, as even the so-called cultists hiding among you often say. Do unto others as you would have them do. It is the simplest of concepts, yet none of the peoples who expressed this rule were able to. Enough. You. I'm able to commune with all the statues in the city. If she was still conscious, I suppose she could. Then what an odd... Do you plan to speak in sweeping generalizations? I've seen no such thing. Taking one's own life is a self-directed act. Therefore, it cannot be said that one who commits suicide... Now tell me, the merchant, how is that inconsistent? I disagree. Having watched this merchant, that is precisely what he would expect from others, and he would be... Applying this rule always requires speculation to some... Not if we're wise enough to... Supposing you're right, then my law has been broken. Then your desire to be right, you will make a fun. Do you? How dare you threaten her? The million shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Oh no. Shit. Damn it. I died. Fuck.
And the million shall suffer for the sins of the one. You will suffer eternal torment for this.
Interesting.
And here you are. Allow no, but the one and what that they will first. Nice. Your aunt, but despite my kin. No. Long ago I swore to herself. This is like me. She has been known by many names. Ereshkigal to the Samaritans, Isis to the Egyptians, Persephone to the Greeks, and Persephone to the Romans. Or perhaps you might know her as the goddess of springtime, the cycle of life and renewal. Your gaze lingers too long. That is my servant. You would have met by the river, though she wears many faces and goes by many names. Kumul to the Samaritans, Kurti to the Egyptians, Charon to the Greeks, and Charon to the Romans. Her role is to fill the space between the mortal and this one, and to make that transition as seamless as possible. For that, she earned herself the infamous, if erroneous moniker, the Ferret. You will talk more later. For now, ask your questions. As you wish. It is... That is a lot. You see, you all yet so we... For a time, we had so... My kin, we began... But my she... And so she... Horrified. And then it was... But he humans... But seeing that... If even one... Then my part... And so my... So that... And here... There were also gods who were like me. Our leader, Jupiter, and of course... As the first wave of your kind arrived from Sumi, I had them... I watched... Of course, after another... They built... To ensure the wage was fair. It was important. To this end, I had my servant distribute 1,000 tokens fashioned from... Whoever died while in possession of one of them would be located by my servant. And as the tokens were discovered, they were traded, smelted, and fashioned into trinkets. And later, when they spread to Greece, they would come to... Some placed coins in the mouth. In fact, your...
I wish that voice...
It is a regrettable story. One of the first men who came to this, to be rid of him, I returned him to his people, on the condition that my son... But the erasure did not take completely, and he told stories of this place as if his tales were committed to writing, which came to be known as the Epic of Gilgamesh. Later the Egyptians would adapt their book of... Then when a warrior named... They each... And so from... Of course. That is merely the... That is now all their hair draped... Seen... Well, she checked, but I took the... And I... But that... So... And to suspend... I... When as I... No, this should come... The Egyptians, the Greeks, the Romans, even the... It is the... Yet... I may... If she was still then what? No, this should... The Egypt, the Greek, the Roman, even the... It is... Yet... Enough. Do you plan to speak in Swedish? I have seen... Taking one... Now the merchant... Now tell me. You speak of the money lend. And he would never have signed a contract pledging his labor for 30 years. Now tell me, the midwife in the palace, yes? How is that inconsistent with the rule? The rule is do unto others, meaning other people. Those statues, they are forsaken. Now tell me, abduction? You mean he did so because she sought to escape? A sin better that he stops her from escaping, albeit brutishly, than I have. Supposing you're right. Now tell me. Very good. Only it has long been with him. When I peer into you, Carol, where did you find this one?
I do not remember.
You would have us believe.
If that is true.
How did you come to be in this time?
I cannot know.
I do not know. My kid. Tread lightly, mortal. Enough of this. Why have you come here? Your hubris is... If you anger me, so, tell me. How so? And be specific. You have made a... His cruelty does seem to grow great. True. He is a volatile... Pathetic. That is a very serious accusation, mortal. These people were all dead when my servant found them. Accordingly, I am well aware of the story. It is entirely unfair. It was an act of accordingly. Every one of those people, they failed. Ah, but I am a god, and you are. Let me ask you this. Do you ensure that I warn you, you will make a... How dare you? The man shall suffer for the sins of the one.
There we go. What? How? Jesus fuck, man. Hey, Bobo. What?
No, you vile, despicable creature.
Yeah, what? Uh, I got ride. Oh, we gotta go.
sound like Huh? You? Poor... Alright. I'll go...
You, Sisyphus, attack or pursue the stone.
Keep an eye out for Scintilla, would you?
Oh, damn it.
Don't mind me. I just live here.
Fear is proof of a degenerate mind.
Right.
And here you are. Allow me to introduce myself. As you have already gathered, I've been known by many names. Nergal to the Cimmerians, Osiris to the Egyptians, Hades to the Greeks. But the one, and what, but there will first. I would recognize that anywhere. You vile. If I refuse, you will murder her. I do not see that I have a choice in this. Your treachery and now you have shown me your species' true colors. This has gone on too long. It is time for me to... But know this. If I abandon the wager and leave for Elysium, neither she... Because despicable creature, the best I can do, I will have Charon make arrangements to ferry the others. But as for you, be a... Enough, foul creature. Once this exodus begins, the events that brought what will become of you is difficult to predict. But that is the risk you have now. You had best pray out.
Oh. Hi there. Gave me a bit of... Well, here I am. Know who you are. Oh, to that lady in the... I'm fairly fortunately. Apparently, there was a community of 20-something people trapped. They believed that if even one person sinned, then, one day, just as Galerius had finished, an oracle appeared and told him how to... saving the life of a dying woman, foiling an assassination, and so on. Meanwhile, the oracle walked up to and the doors just opened. Nobody knows what went on in there, but Galerius wrote the oracle must have been more persuasive because the next thing he knew, the ground shook and the voice of that god... Unfortunately, Galerius' account just sort of stops after that. What became of him and the other people who lived here? What happened to all the golden statues? And did this mysterious oracle single-handedly undo the curse that had what? Oh, I see. Anyway, I think I found a way out through the aqua... I'm gonna pause here for... You go on.
You're back! But... why don't you tell...
Ah, I see. I thought you might. Well, now you know. I suppose you have questions. You can just call me Car... I do not enjoy that that you... my role. Most ask you... As you both... There was no... He died that man... You were... Perhaps... my... That... I see no point in keeping you here. But I have to ask one thing. That you keep this to yourself.
Look! Here comes Al now. Al!
Kinda lost track of time in there, and there was a tablet.
Sounds like quite a story. And I look forward to hearing all about it. But... you two look exhausted. Why don't you hop in my boat and rest while I... ferry you back to civilization?
Sounds good to me.
And you? Are you ready to go home?
Whoa.
Hey, you made it. I read your book, and what the critics said about it. After everything you've been through. So after we got back to the real world, I'm sorry I've been so cryptic. I've been dying to tell you. Why don't you head on down there?
Whoa, what the fuck?
It's you.
You're finally here. Remember me?
The fuck?
It's a crazy story. After you disappeared, Karen appeared and told us she was returning us to the world. Even gave us some coins to help us start our lives over. Only, for some reason, she returned us to your world instead of ours. Anyway, I know we only ever had that one conversation, and I wasn't even sure if you'd remember me, but I wanted to say thanks for freeing us from the underworld and giving us a second chance at life. Oh, I used Karen's gift to buy a farm in Umbria. Got a villa on it too. It's hard work, but I sleep soundly every night. I'm finally... I know! I can't believe my luck either. We're planning to get married next spring. If you're gonna be around, we'd love to see you there. Of course, there's a whole museum full of people waiting for a chance to thank you. So you better...
Oh, hello.
You're here. It's lovely to find... So, you're the hero who somehow vanquished the last of the Roman gods. As I'm a priestess, you realize you've put me out of work. I'm just teasing. Actually, and it still feels a little sacrilegious to say this, I'm finding life after religion quite enjoyable. Galerius and I are engaged. It feels like we're just so thankful for what... Oh, it's sweet of you to ask. She recovered nicely. In fact, she's here somewhere, if you'd like to ask her yourself. See you at the wedding.
Hello. I'm... Galerius said you're very nice and a big helper. I live at Galerius and Equitia's house. Treasure? Oh, I forgot about that. Bye-bye.
It's you. Hi there.
You're... Oh, of course, sorry. And I never... Oh, I barely recognize myself. I'm living in a house share in London with my wonderful girlfriend. Eventually, I want to travel the world and write about it. Turns out, it's about 30 times bigger. Did you know there are entire continents? And you can travel almost anywhere in an aircraft, which is rather like flying on a Pegasus, but much more comfortable. Oh, sorry, you already know all that, of course. I have noticed people from... Last I heard, Malleolus kept insisting he was the last rightful ruler of the Roman Empire, and wound up being committed to a psychiatric hospital. As for Claudia, she was always so viciously unhappy. Someone said she'd blown all her money on wine, trying to drink herself back to the underworld. After the horrific way they treated Elpius and me, I can't help feeling a sense of... what's that German word? Schadenfreude? Thank you. Yeah. Ugh. Someone told me she was boasting about getting her claws into some rich prince, and how she was going to be living the high life from now on. Apparently he'd proposed before they'd even met. And last... Nigeria? Some people have all the luck. Well, you are the Oracle. Huh. You too! I hope so.
You are here. Lucy is fine. I'm making an effort. If the world knew we died 2,000 years ago and were suddenly brought back to... Speaking of which, I wanted to say thank you. I'm studying to get into medical school. As much as I resented the responsibility, when it ended, I realized... You too.
Hey. I take it you're the Oracle. Thanks for coming. Actually, I changed my name to Cynthia. I didn't want to be associated with Sentius after what happened. I'm not sure if you heard, but after you drove Pluto off, Proserpina emerged from the Great Temple. She knew right away what none of us had figured out about that psychopath. He'd been keeping my little sister locked up in the upper cistern all that time. But he's been dealt with. You know what? The important thing is we'll never see him again. Anything I want. I'm a woman of means in a vast new world. I can go wherever and do whatever I please. Of course, I mostly just stay in my villa and have my servant Alexa summon things for me, because it's just awful out there. Barbarians everywhere. You too. Hello again. He's still there, all alone. The last golden statue in the underworld. Trapped in a metal shell, slowly losing his mind until the end of time. Eternal torment. Just what he deserves, if you ask me. You too.
Hi there, I'm Horatius. I understand we have you to thank for giving us a second chance at life, and reuniting Santilla with us as well. So, thank you. I'm living up north and studying in the military academy. The world's changed a lot, but some things stay the same. Would you still? I have the ones who pioneered our path. Ah, you remembered that. Thank you. In the words of Epictetus, remind yourself your Thanks. Great. He's not my... Oh, I see what you did there. Good one. He had more trouble adapting than most. He got himself disqualified from the UFC. So he started some kind of underground blood sport tournament, like we had in Rome. Suppose it appealed to people's baser instincts. And they say he made some good coin, killing a bunch of men like that. But his luck finally ran out, and his life along with it. You know what they say. You're not... See you at...
Oh my god, there's so many.
Is it not?
Good evening.
Some soiree, innit? I take it you're the Oracle. We have. I never thought I'd leave that cave, let alone the city. And it seems I have... I'm working as a consultant to the Faculty of Classics. It's not that I... Nice and...
Greetings. You must be the legendary Oracle. It is a sincere privilege to finally make your acquaintance. I am told we have you to thank for freeing us from Hades, and for that I am most grateful. I am reacquainting myself with Greece. It has changed so much over the last 2,000 years, I barely recognize it. This is at once, perhaps one day. Once I have seen all of this new Greece and sampled her delights, I will settle down in Santorin. I hope you will join me there, and you too.
You're the one we've been waiting for. I'm Fabia. I wanted to say thanks for sending Galerius to save my life. I don't know how you knew, but I would have been crushed by that shrine for sure. I'm just so happy to be here with you. Well, it's not like I have to work with all the silver Charon gave me, so I just do what makes me happy. Mostly that means baking for my friends and looking at memes while binging TV shows in yoga pants. What a time to be alive. Thank you.
Good evening.
Oh, hello. It's lovely to meet you. I'm thankful that you're here. I was sure the person who drove off the last pagan god would have more important things to do than visit the likes of us. But thank you for coming and for saving our lives. What you did. I'm living in Rome again, in a charming little flat by the Tiber. Not far from my old place. Oh, after you sent Galerius to persuade Ulpius not to take his own life, I was inspired. I just want to spend the rest of my life helping people, like you helped him. Thank you. And...
Greetings. Thank you for your kind words and... I'm recovering. Ah, you remember, I'm already up. Men have called... And...
Ah, hello at last. Listen, I wanted to express my sincere appreciation for what you did. If it wasn't for you, whatever you did in that temple, mate... Such a acerbic wit. I took the money I made from selling my trinkets and started investing in the... In fact, I was hoping to ask your advice. You being the oracle, I can't decide between fossil fuels, tobacco, gambling and arms. Oh, don't be like that. You can... Oh, of course, yeah. I was just thinking the same thing. I'll go home and buy up as much stock as I can. Of course. Hello again. Of course, darling.
Good evening.
What is up?
You're a motherfucker.
You... Oh, of course. I too would like to offer my thanks. For a time, I returned to Alexandria, but they have no need of another fisherman. And I came to see there is nothing for me there. Instead, I have decided to follow the custom of your youths and backpack the world. It is a great adventure, and I have met many people from many cultures. I spent the first 25 years of my life avoiding the 42 sins that would deny me access to the afterlife. Now, I think it is time I had some fun. Indeed.
Hello there. Oh, I go by Gabriella now. I didn't want to be reminded of that monster every time I heard my own name. After you drove Pluto off, Bregermann came and released me, and that monster got what was coming to him. Don't worry. I'm living with Ulpius on a little vineyard in Umbria. It's even more wonderful than... I'm so grateful to you for making sure you can try some of our... Thanks.
Hi. It's nice to finally... I understand the way...
I'm living with Gabriella in our... Every day I look at... So we're living each day, sitting together on our terrace, and I... It... I'm... And I... Thank you. You...
Hello! Nice to meet you. I go by Rufus now. New start, new name. For what you did, sorry, I'm... Good to know. Anyway, it was good I live with Virgil in Rotterdam, not far from where he grew up. Haven't decided what I'm going to do.
It's so nice. I wanted to thank and for helping Rufus come to terms with himself. He may come off a little gruff, but I'm studying to be an architect again, and living with Rufus, and of course it's improved immensely since I was there. You natives of the 21st, you too, as Rufus said, if you're ever in the Netherlands.
Hi.
Hi.
There you are. I hope you enjoyed that. Now, there's one more person I wanted to introduce.
Sorry if I frightened you. Just a little joke I've been saving for a long, long time. Allow me to introduce myself properly. I am Bregermann, former goddess of the cycle of life and renewal, and now a regular mortal. I wanted to meet you in person, and thank you for freeing all these people, and me. I hate to think what would have happened to us without your intervention. Indeed. Suffice it to say that while Pluto was controlling the eyes and ears of each golden statue, I was able to control their tongues and whisper to you when he was distracted. I am sorry my messages were so cryptic. There were only ever brief windows in which I could speak to you without being detected. I did. I may have given up my immortality, but I still retain my gifts as the goddess of a cycle of life and renewal. After witnessing Pluto punish countless poor souls over thousands of years, I knew this generation, the final wave, would not survive. So I tried to give them a way to buy more time. A second chance. Rather, as many second chances as they needed to avoid his wrath. So I whispered to Sentius in secret, telling him the prayer required to create a portal in my shrine. I knew the danger of humans being corrupted by godly power, and so I put a safeguard in place. I required the creator of the portal to sacrifice their own life, so that it could only be used selflessly to help others. What I did not anticipate is that Sentius would retain his accumulated memories from each previous day, and as a veteran soldier he had long since shed his fear of death. He quickly discovered that he could, in effect, prolong his own life indefinitely by exploiting the cycle. Of course, once I had taught him the prayer, I could not unteach him, and there was little I could do but wait for someone like you to come along and see him for what he was. We were all fortunate you came along when you did. I don't know what happened to him. I haven't heard from him, and I rather hope it stays that way. Oh, she inherited dominion over the underworld. Last time we spoke, she was working on a new world of some kind. She wouldn't say what it was, but I'd be surprised if you don't run into her again. I imagine we all will, one day. And you, although it feels like I've known you forever. Oh, and one last thing. Do you remember all those golden statues scattered throughout the city? Good, because they remember you. Well done, my friend.
What the
Of
fuck?
all the heroes who ever journeyed to the underworld and returned, none came close to achieving what you did. Hercules, Orpheus, Theseus, and Aeneas make them proud.
Wow. Fucking did it, yo. Wow.
And here you are. Allow me to introduce myself. As you have already gathered, I've been known by many names. Nergal to the Sumerians, Osiris to the Egyptians, Hades to the Greeks, and Pluto to the Romans. But the one, and I've been, and what is, that there will be first. It has come. That is a, you see, you all, yet, so for it, with my kin, we began, but my she made, and so she be horrified, and then it was, but he human, but seeing, if he, then my, and so my, so that, and here of course. That is merely the name. I've always, know it, this should come, the Egyptians made the Greeks, the Romans, even, it is, yet. Enough. You clearly know nothing. Very well. Good. Then now it is time. Only, it has long been within my power to see into the heart. When I peer into Charon, where did you...
I do not. If that is true.
How did you come to be in this? I do not know. Tread lightly, mortal. Enough. Why have... You're human. If you anger me, always so. How so? And be specific. He is a volatile and confused. Pathetic. You... That is a very serious accusation. Every one of those... They... Ah, but I'm a god. Let me ask, do you enjoy... Of course not. Where to begin? Our lifespans exceed yours by thousands of years, in which time we accumulate vast wisdom and a mastery of technology you cannot begin to imagine. Because that is the source of our power over you. You could say it. My kin have no superiors. That is... Make your point, mortal. Let me ponder that for a... If you are right, then it would follow that all this... How can I accept your argument? Wait, what? What are you saying? You have spoken eloquently, and yet, if what you... But that would mean... A mistake? But he is the best. Yo, as difficult as this is to admit, I've been so fixed in time. But my rate, who knew this empathy of yours, which you celebrate so much, could have such a dark underside? This has gone on too long. It is time for me to let go of this form, of her, of all of you. But know this. I will have Charon make arrangements. What will now...
Okay. What other... Need the gun. Is that it? Oh shit, fuck yeah.
Hey, you're alive. When I dragged you out of the river, I thought you were never gonna wake up. I checked your pockets for ID, a phone, maybe. I hope you don't notice. Well, it's nice to meet... What?
Oh, okay.
Really? You're... You know what? But there's some... Oh. What? Great. Thank you.
If you're reading this, it means I've discovered the entrance to an ancient Roman... If you're reading this, it means I've discovered the entrance to an ancient Roman city hidden deep underground. Its existence is long forgotten, all knowledge of it lost, except in the Latin inscription here. It reads, "You who wish to enter the city, step forth and be judged. The virtuous shall be rewarded with eternal life in paradise. The wicked shall find themselves showered in gold, but in vain, for this shall be their final resting place." Could an underground city have remained a secret for all this time? Could people have survived down there against the odds? Whoever reads this, I'm sorry you could find me like this. And worse, she'll suffer the same fate I did. I've spent a lifetime in this place, going around and around in circles, searching for a way out. The inscription was right. There is no way back. In here, there are only two options. Death, or that godforsaken doorway into the past. I made the mistake of stepping through it. I wanted to set things right. And I tried. I really tried. Whatever I did, it took me right back to the beginning. Don't make the same mistake. Better to end it all now and find out what awaits you beyond that point.
Oh, can't have.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Oh. Well, here I am. And murdered. Oh, God, why does this. The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
You know. But you live? No, it's but out. So then, follow me. When I first arrived, I couldn't believe there were people living down here.
I have to... What? Ugh. The shrine is... Here... What? Ugh. The shrine... Fab, are you going... shrine is collapsing!
Fabia, no! Oh God, she's dead. Did anyone see that?
Wonder how much one of these statues is worth on the outside. Wonder how much one of these statues is worth on the outside.
The many shall suffer for the sins of one.
Follow me, quickly.
Actually.
The shrine!
Fabia, no! Oh God, she's dead. Did anyone see that?
If you're well, we've all right.
I can't believe this is how it ends.
Oh no. No. Orpheus, what are you doing? Get back from there. If you lose your balance, you'll fall.
That's the idea.
What? Why? Why would you want that?
Why do you think?
Are you really?
I'm out. Wherever you are. Scintilla, my love. I'm sorry.
Orpheus, no!
Thank you. I am delighted and deeply honored to have been elected your magistrate. And now I make this solemn promise to you, good citizens.
talk. I think I have tried. This is outrageous.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Oh. Just attached and... but don't... All right.
Ixien turns.
She needs... You put that... In... I can... Okay. Read...
Hey, Horatius. How's it feel knowing your man's dead?
I'm glad you... What? Me? If you're snooping around in my possessions, you're wasting your time.
Oh, don't mind mind me. You should...
That's my room. Leave before I call Horatius.
What? You...
Fear is proof of a degenerate mind.
Thank you. Thank you. As you... You again.
Help! You have to do something. A man arrived in the baths. A real nasty sort. You have... What?
I'm not sure I am here. So, is that understood? Thank. Now as I was told. Oh, don't always sneak. The Emperor. You. That's and I saw. You now. You. Oh, it's all. What? However. Very. The Emperor. All I. This is. Do you have any last words? You'd squamp. Now, once I'm done with you, and I can... So... is that... Now tell... You lot... what... However... The Emperor... Oh, this is your... Thank you.
Salve.
My name... You... And I liked it. That's quite all right. What? So... Fine. I'll have to... There.
Yes, sir.
I've made a decision to withdraw from the election. I want you to go and inform Equity...
Sir? Are you under duress, sir?
Now I did, but... Tell me. And here I was thinking I was supposed... Now, I can't with the ability... And even if we... Excellent. So the... Now, Good. Diana, the one thing... And would you... So... Wonder... This is... And here we are. Now I've gone and unlocked the shrine. It's just that it... I heard you. You mean out? Oh. Very well. Is that you, partner? What?
My beloved Galatea, I write this so that one day, when we're finally together, you will understand what I've done and why I had to do it. The others will call me mad or a monster, but I don't care what they think. Everything I'm doing here, I'm doing for you. I'll start at the beginning. Soon after my arrival here, as I walked down a corridor lined with golden statues, I thought I heard a whisper behind me, a rasp of air, as if vocal cords of metal strained to say a word or two. I tried to dismiss the idea, tried to concentrate on my work as the city's medic, but that tortured whisper haunted me. Weeks later, in the hallway to the bathhouse, I heard it again and found myself drawn to the statue of a Roman woman wearing a stola. Her face was contorted with anguish and fear, and, disturbingly, it was as if she was looking right at me. As I walked past her, I heard that strange whisper again, and turning back, I discovered that even though I...
Oops.
You're not supposed to be here. Jesus fuck.
Jesus.
My beloved Galatea, after I learned the terrible truth about the golden statues, I wandered the city as if in a nightmare. What must life be like for these poor souls, entombed in gold, but kept alive somehow? Trapped in their own personal quarters, consigned...
Oh my god. This got gang raped. Oh, it was... off my table.
And you must be the wretched snake who broke into my palace and disturbed my experiments. And worst of all, look at what you're going to pay. And now, all I... But as soon as I what so... What do you... But now, but if the... Wait, you're... Liar, give me... What? Wait. So what have I done? It's the... At least... It's too late. What? But if you... You did it. In any... The treat... Now. Go. Was that... My hand... A lot. He's probably...
Feeling... You... I...
A new face.
I dragged you to the river, I thought you were never going to wake up. I checked your pockets for ID, but all I found was some loose change.
And so but in it.
Ah, a new face. Salve, and welcome to a little community. Any news about my secret admirer? Oh, that's...
Wonder how much one of these stacks... Oh, you see... Oh.
You took care of him?
What do you want, Jesse?
I just thought I'd help you pick out an outfit. Are you going to your family's right after here with Lily?
Yeah, I gotta pick Lily up at 11 and then go to my parents.
Oh, 11. That's early. Oh, Betsy. Oh, Betsy. Well, yeah, I mean, just wear those blue leggings that you like so much, that are comfy, that all that combos in that one day. Because you like those, and they're so comfy and sexy.
They are comfy.
And then wear. You got a bunch of cute sweaters and stuff. Just grab like whichever one, is coziest. Or Christmasiest.
Citizen.
Christmasiest. I'm just cleaning up the trophies. Woof, woof, woof. So, yes, it is perhaps you.
Okay, bye.
Wait, so what time are you going to dinner? Are you about to go now?
Yeah, I have to pack.
You'll be leaving at 11 tomorrow? Very interesting.
Before 11, I have to pick Lily up at 11.
Okay, so 10:45. Got it.
Bye.
Wait, is there anything you want me to do to prepare for you tonight? I mean, obviously I'll have drugs made and, stuff.
Okay, bye.
Okay, so I will see you, and you will be here until 10:45 tomorrow. Okay. Well, I'm not going to let you sleep in all the way, because we got to have good morning time.
What?
Yeah, we got to give the dog his Christmas bone, and we got to have good morning and sexy times before you go. Uh-huh. Yes, uh-huh. What a fucking whore. Sorry, Rufus. I need to find the note. Where the hell is this house? Wait, where the hell's Rufus's house?
Ah, a fellow traveler from a faraway land.
Salve.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Ik zie turns.
I love your clothes. So...
Wait, which one?
The 49 Beladies fetch again, with incessant labour, the water they have lost.
Sometimes I stare at the great temple.
Come and join me by... Better to... It is... You see, so we... But under... So to... But... So let... So if...
You are too late. It is done.
Ah, you've returned.
Greetings and salutations.
You didn't get that from me.
Julie. Here's the code.
Citizen.
What does it say? He gave Hello? Hello? My friend, he said he could not.
Okay, that's what it is.
How'd you... Good. Hey, you're not thinking about going into the
Let's
system,
do this.
are
Do
you?
this while I'm right here.
No.
You distract him. Stay right here and keep him talking while I look for something I can use.
What did you do with Scintilla? Where is she? So that is how it's a you'd have... Come now. Surely you didn't think you were the only one here who remembered everything. So, you discovered my secret. So what? What are you going to do?
Touchdown today. And time out before the... That's fair.
Do you really think... Is that supposed to be intimidating? Nonsense. Not...
Come on, we have to go. Hey, what's happening to you? That light, it's so bright.
See it there on the field. That's a great shot of it. I think it was the good thing here because that was a nice route, great ball placement. You just can't bring it down. I think Aaron's spot on. It was a challenge for the defense.
Hi there.
On that one, I think it went against Gallup. So we monitor from 21 yards out. Trying to tie the game.
So you're...
Ghost! Ghost! Stop fucking scratching everything up. Gonna stop homeboy from killing himself. Actually.
How come you're allowed a weapon and I'm not?
Salve, friend. I'm Octavia. Welcome to life on...
I can't believe this is how it ends.
Oh no. No. Orpheus, what are you doing?
Why? I'm sorry.
Please, help him.
You... Well, you don't... It's... If I back... Oh, really? But we're still in... No. I'm out.
Wait,
Wherever
what?
you are. Scintilla, my love. I'm sorry.
Orpheus, no!
Wait. Fine, grab some fucking Daenerys or whatever the fuck.
Salve.
Hey.
Oh my god, fuck off.
To the cistern, are you?
Delete.
Wonder how much one of these statues is worth on the outside.
Don't you just love springtime?
Octavia. Welcome to...
I can't believe this is how it ends.
Oh no. 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 Orpheus, what are you...
What?
I...
Well... Really? You... Malleolus just released us and we'll never have to set foot in that villa again.
What? How?
The newcomer arranged it somehow.
Really? That's incredible. Oh, what a relief.
Ghost!
I don't know what to say.
You don't need to say anything. Just rest up, get your strength back, and we'll celebrate properly when you're ready.
I will. Thank you, Orpheus. I will.
You...
A golden bow, just like Apollo and Diana's.
Let's fucking do it.
There will be time for your reckoning later. First, as a reward for undoing the desecration of my obelisk, I will allow you to satisfy your curiosity. Ask what you will. My kin had seen him. We began preparation, but my Proserpina could not. And then, but it, that is. The Egyptians made a rudimentary attempt with due to the duel. The Greek, even yet. Good. Only, it seems, it is.
I don't.
How? Why? Your hubris is so. How? He is a pathetic. You will need to do. That is a very serious accusation, mortal. What sin have I? Do you ensure they have food and shelter and protection? Where to begin? Our lifespans in my Make your point. Let me, if you, how? You have spoken, but that would mean Jupiter, Proserpina's father, who knew. A mistake.
Hell yeah.
Oh.
Cool.
Salve, friend. Welcome to...
I can't believe this is how it ends.
No. Orpheus.
I'm out. Wherever you are. Scintilla, my love. I'm sorry.
Orpheus, no!
Oh, wait. Is there like an autosave I had instead?
I can't believe he went through with it.
Oh dear. What?
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Salve. Oh. You poor... All right. I'll go, but once I'm done, I'll need you to tell me how you know all of this. Lucretia, no time to explain. I'm supposed to give you the Sylphium resin for Yulia.
What? Quick, give it here. I'm just going to help her swallow this. I think she's going to be all right. Galerius, you're amazing. How did you know?
I was just doing what the new guy told me.
I don't understand. How did... Never mind. Thank you so much for acting as quickly as you did. Another moment more and we would have lost her.
Can't stay. Places to be. Salve, Orpheus. I hear your rheumatism has you so riled up you've been harassing Virgil.
What? My condition is nobody's business but mine.
There's no need for that. I just wanted to give you this willow bark to help you treat it.
A treatment? Really? Thank God. Finally, some relief after all this time. Thank you, Galerius. You're a good man, and I'll be sure to leave Virgil alone. I know I haven't been at my best lately.
Appreciate that. Now, I've got to run.
Galerius arranged it somehow.
Really? That's incredible. Oh, what a relief. I don't know what to say.
You don't need to say anything. Just rest up, get your strength back, and we'll celebrate properly when you're ready.
I will. Thank you, Orpheus. I will.
Don't believe a word they tell you.
This offensive coordinator, the offensive coordinator for the Eagles, second year. And the last 7 years with the Chargers, those quarterbacks were Justin Herbert and Phillip Rivers. He's been around some guys that can play the position.
He has, and as this year winds down, after they get done with their playoff run, we'll see where the dust settles. He's going to be one of the hot offensive coordinator, head coaching candidates. You're going to see him get a lot of interviews. And if you're Philly, you're happy for him, but I don't know if they want to see him walk out the door. He's one of the best young players.
Malleolus has withdrawn his candidacy from today's election. Unless any new challengers are nominated by nightfall, Sentius will be re-elected magistrate by default.
Actually, I'd like to nominate myself, if that's all right.
Of course, Galerius, that's your right. Citizens, the election will proceed. See.
Salve again, friend. I went... How is it possible? You're Sisyphus. Sisyphus was... He was forcing him... Tantalus... Oh. And... Oh. Oh, now... Oh. Salve... No. Well, but... Oh. But... And how... But... Gladly.
many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
All right. Ah, no. Even I could... What? Well, if... Oh.
I want this. Ghost! Knock the fuck off, bud.
So?
Hey, I heard in Aaron's report coming out of the half that Mike McCarthy said how much they want the run game to still be a part, but I mean, obviously you find yourself now down 10, but in the first half, the reason that you had 17 points is because of the passing game. They had no answer for CeeDee Lamb. Dak Prescott was hot. I don't know. I don't know why they would get away from the passing game, especially now as they're trying to.
I saw you slide down, and there I was. Anyway, well, it's too. Do you think you could use the device again and try to get that flower for me? Really? You already have it. This is going to make her so. What I really want to do is walk up to her, give her the. But on the other hand, I can't. You mean, you see, Equitia is a Vestal priestess. Even if she was just suspected of being unchaste, it could lead to her execution. But at the same time, she's just so... I don't know what... Now that I hear... What I need is a go-between. Someone who can tell her how I feel. What do you say? Wonderful! Now, all I need you to do is give her the flower and tell her it's from a secret admirer. Tell her I'll keep... Thank you. Come back as quick as you can.
Fuck yeah.
A new face. Oh, how lovely. It just happens to be my favorite, too. Who do I have to thank for this? I see. So, it's from Galerius, then? Of course I do. I think everyone in the city knows. That man is a wonderful human being, and my favorite person in the world. But he is the least subtle secret admirer you could imagine. The way he looks at me with those puppy dog eyes. Plus, he's been trying for weeks to get his hands on this flower. He went to so much effort, too. Suspending that rope above the lake, inventing that pulley device all on his own. He'd just stand there each morning, looking at the flower, trying to summon the courage to seize it. Oh, my heart. Tell that adorable oaf that my Vestal's vow of chastity ends once I turn 36. So, if we ever make it out of here, and he doesn't mind waiting a few years, then tell him I love him too.
Fuck yeah.
I hope so. See you again soon.
Fortune smile on you, brother. Ah, it's you again. Now, thanks. What did she say? Venus, that is the best news I've ever heard in my life. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. You have no idea how happy you've made me. I wish there was something I could do to thank you properly, but...
Fuck yeah, platinum trophy, let's fucking go.
All I can do is tell you where there's a secret stash of coins you might be interested in. In the rock tunnel, near the stairs, there's a little doorway set into the rock. Inside, if you look carefully, you can see a chest. Unfortunately, one of those golden huntress statues is blocking the path, and I'm not game to move it. If you can figure out how to get past it, I reckon there might be a small...
Let's go. We win. That's a platy.